Good evening, Mr. Andre, and good evening, friends. Hopefully, you are alright today. I'm Febri, and actually, today we are on a group who's like to present our material on the 5 days tour itinerary in Bali for our customer who would like to visit in Bali and enjoy their holiday in Bali. That actually, today we named our group as one of the company as named Balindo Tours and Travel, which is as who in charge of the our package tour and with our itinerary that we will present today. So for our 5 days tour itinerary in Bali, there are for the day one as a transfer in will present by Puput, and day two for the Kintamani tour will present by me, and there will day three as a East Bali tour will present by Gayatri, and there will day four as the Tanalot tour will present by Arta, and day five as a transfer out will present by Arsa. So as the day one, let us show how Puput will present it.
My name is Pramudia Putranti. So I would like to explain the first day of our tour. So in the first day of our tour are transferring activities. Then we continue to the first destination. And after that, we drive all of the guests back again to the hotel to take a rest. And I would like to explain it in a more detail. So transferring activities are first, at 6 a.m., we pick up all of the guests in the airport. So we pick up the guests at Ngurah Rai Airport. Do not let them wait for us, so we have to come earlier before they arrive. And the second is at 8 a.m. we have to welcoming all of the guests and arrange the luggage. So in welcoming all of the guests, we have to introduce our company, and we can start with a small conversation. For example, how was your flight and who is the tour leader in this group? And about the luggage, the first thing that we have to do is asking about the luggage tag. We have to make sure how many luggage that they have, and of course we have to arrange the luggage also. If everything is done, then we can asking porter assistant to put the luggage into our bus. And the third is at 9 a.m. we drive the guests to the hotel. After we make sure that all the luggage are already in the bus, we ask all of the guests to get in the bus. On the bus, we have to introduce our crew bus. We have to introduce our driver, our assistant driver, and our tour guide. And on the way to the hotel, we explain a little bit about Bali, and we can explain the route from the airport to the hotel. And we can start the conversation with the guests. For example, have you visited Bali before? Or is this your first time in Bali? And the next is at 10 a.m. we arrange check-in and the luggage. So after we arrive in hotel, we ask the tour leader together with us to handle check-in at the front desk and ask for the other guests to go to the lobby to enjoy their welcome drink. And after that, we explain the guests about the room and hotel facilities, about the room number and the room key, and the other information about the hotel. If everything is clear, then we can asking room boy to arrange our group luggage. And the next is at 11 a.m. we do a meeting with the guests about the tour program. After we handle check-in and arrange the luggage, we briefly explain the tour program from the first day until the 5th day, and especially the tour program on the first day. The next is at 12:30 p.m. That is the time for the guests to lunch and take a rest. And after that, at 3:30 p.m., we drive from hotel to visit Bali Museum, Bajra Sandi Monument. Bajra Sandi Monument is a monument in the center of Denpasar. The location is in Renon area. So this monument consists of 3 floors. The first floor, there is a fish ponds, handicraft, library, administrative rooms, exhibition halls, and toilets for visitors. And the second floor is a museum that represents the Balinese people history from prehistoric times, the development of civilization, and the history of Bali kingdom development. And the third floor is a large room and surrounded by glass windows. From this third floor building, you can see a 360-degree view of Denpasar city and its surrounding. Bajra Sandi Monument entrance fee is 50,000 for adult and 25,000 for kids. In the first day, we choose Bajra Sandi Monument because we know the guests must be tired on a long flight, so we choose this monument as our first tourist destination. We choose this because we know that the activities we do there are not many and it will not make the guests more tired. And the location of this monument is not too far from the hotel, so we can give more time for the guests to take a rest and prepare for the tour plan in the next day. And the next is at 4 p.m. we can enjoy the Bajra Sandi Monument and the history of Bali. So in the Bajra Sandi Monument, beside the museum, there are also libraries, fish ponds, handicraft, and you can enjoy the beauty of the exotic Balinese architecture. And the next is at 5:30 p.m. back to hotel. So after explore all of the unique point of Bajra Sandi Monument, then we drive all of the guests back to the hotel. That is all the explanation of the first day on our tour. Thank you.
Alright, good evening, Mr. Andre and friends. Now I'm continue to presentation our material in 5 days tour itinerary in Bali. Well, I'm going to explain the day 2 of our itinerary. So what the activity in our day 2 of our itinerary is a Kintamani tour. And what are the attractions we set in Kintamani tour, such as to go to visit the Batu Bulan village as the place with Barong and Keris dance performance, and then go to the Batuan as the uniqueness architecture of the temple and also the cleanest temple, and then go to the Ubud as the place with the small rainforest where living by the hundreds of monkeys, and then continue to Kintamani as the place in the top of the hills to breathtaking the view of Ma and Crater Lake of Batur. Even more, there are some of the local restaurants where the customer to get lunch, and then continue to agrotourism, especially for the coffee plantation. One of the unique over there the coffee bean luwak or coffee bean mongose. Even more, the tea. And then the last one will continue to Tegalalang with the view of the rice file that by the terracing system. And then back to the hotel. So on day 2 of our itinerary, where the hotel of day 2, we set the hotel that in Sanur, especially at Pramasanur Hotel. And when the Kintamani tour is start, we start the tour, the pickup time at 8:30 a.m. by the hotel, and then continue to drive for 30 minutes to Batu Bulan village, and then after 1 hour stay at Batu Bulan village for Barong and Keris dance performance, continue to drive for 30 minutes again to Batuan temple, and after for 1 hour enjoy the architecture of the temple, continue to Ubud for 40 minutes drive to Ubud, and after stay for 1 hour, about 1 hour 15 minutes in Ubud to see the small rainforest with the living by the hundreds of the monkeys, and then continue for 40 to 45 minutes again, drive to Kintamani, and after enjoy the view of mount and lake of Batur, and also the lunch for 1 hour in Kintamani. After that, continue to agrotourism, about 25 minutes drive to the agrotourism, especially to the coffee plantations to enjoy the coffee and tea, and then drive again for 20 to 25 minutes to Tigalalang as the place for rice file, especially with the terracing system of the rice file. After stay for 40 to 45 minutes, then back to the hotel, driving for about 1 hour to the hotel, and will arrive about 6:20 p.m. at the hotel, especially at Prama Sanur Hotel in Sanur. So why we choose Kintamani, as we said to our day 2 of the itinerary in 5 days tour in Bali? Because Kintamani tour, as we already inspection the tour, that one of the tour is more flexible, and because of the optional attractions that can be combined on the way of on the way during the tours. Most of that from the main point of our tour is Batu Bulan. There the optional can be joined on the way, such as hand waving, especially for the Balinese batik, and then also the gold and silversmith. Even more from the main of Batuan Temple to the Ubud Monkey Forest, there are the optional such as wood carving, painting, stone carving, even more butterfly park. Alright, that's the day 2 of our itinerary in my part of the presentation, and the next presentation will continue by our members.
Hello, Mr. Andri. I'm Gayatri Pujastuti. I would like to explain my itinerary, and my part is day 3 tour. So our day 3 tour is in East Bali tour. We will visit 6 destinations in day 3 tour. The first is Kertelangu Orchid Garden. The second one is Kertagosa. The third one is Tenganan Village, and the fourth one is have lunch in Candidasa. The fifth is Tirtagangga, and the last one is Lampuyang. So before we start our first destination, we have to pick the guest from Prama Sanur Hotel at 8:30, and then go to the first destination by bus. So our first destination is Kertelangu Orchid Garden. It will take about 15 minutes from the hotel to Kertelangu Orchid Garden. In Kertelangu Orchid Garden, we can see a colorful and beautiful orchids there, and there are so many orchids that we have never seen before, and you can just find it in Orchid Garden. And the guests can also take pictures of the orchid, or even can take pictures of themselves, and the orchid can be the background. And then at 9:30, we leave Kertelangu Orchid Garden and go to our second destination. It is Kertagosa in Klungkung. We will arrive there at It is Kertagosa is an ancient place that has interesting history. So Kertagosa is used to be Klungkung Kingdom. There is a lot of history in Kertagosa, and starting from the reign of the king of Klungkung Kingdom until the Japanese occupation from Indonesia, especially in Bali. Not only that, in Kertagosa there is so many historical items that we can find there. After Kertagosa, we will go to Tenganan village. We will arrive there at 12 p.m. So Tenganan village is a traditional Balinese village that located in Karangasem Regency. People there have their own life pattern that different from others village in Bali. So they still use the rules of their own ancestors, such as the shape of buildings, the size of buildings, and others. And the reason why we choose Tenganan village as one of our destination, because we want to show the guests about the culture and the custom that is still traditional and natural in there. And after visiting Tenganan village, we will go to Candi Dasa at 1:15. We will go there to have a lunch at a restaurant in Candi Dasa. After having lunch, we will go to the next destination in Karangasem, that is Tirtagangga. We will enjoy a water palace there because Tirtagangga is filled of fish ponds, sculptures, beautiful garden, and also fountain. The water in Tirtagangga is very clear, and it is also considered as holy water. And after leave Tirtagangga, we will go to the last destination. It is Lampuryang Temple. Lampuryang Temple is also called as a gate of heaven because there is a big gate and we can see an amazing view from there, like mountain, clouds, and also forest. So it is why this place is also called as the gate of heaven. And the guests can also take pictures there because there is also a photographer that can help them to take their pictures. Thank you. That's all from me.
Good afternoon, Mr. Andri. I'm Arta Ningsih. Now I would like to explain my part in the itinerary. So, my part is therefore in the itinerary. What the activities that we will doing in day 4 is Uluwatu full day tour. And when we start until we finish the tour, I will be explained one by one. So the activities will be start by pick up the guests at the hotel at 8:30 a.m. Continue to visit Taman Ayun Temple. Arrive here at 9:30 a.m. Taman Ayun Temple is the mother temple of Mengwi Kingdom. There is water fountain that leading to the 9 corner of the wind. Guests can see the area around the temple by walking to the Balai Kulkul. It's located to the left of the gate. And the next is Tanah Lot Temple. The activities start from 10 to 11 a.m. until 12 o'clock p.m. So the activities here around 1 hour and 10 minutes. Looking for the beautiful view of the temple plus lunch. Tanah Lot Temple sits on the large of shore rock. Tanah Lot has big wave and famous with the black sandy beach. And the base of the rocky island, there are sea snakes that believe as the guard of the temple. And how the guests can see the temple directly from the parking area, The guests can walking and passing the area that seller have a shop that sell many Balinese souvenir. Finish with the activity at Tanah Lot Temple. After that, the guests will visit Garuda Wisnu Kencana. Drive from Tanah Lot to GWK is 1 hour 15 minutes. Doing activities here around 45 minutes, so it will be finished at 2 o'clock p.m. Garuda Wisnu Kencana, known as the tallest statue in Indonesia. The height of the statue is 121 meter, which is nearly 30 meter taller than a Liberty statue. This statue devoted to the Hindu god Vishnu and his mount Garuda. Beside of the big statue, Garuda Wisnu Kencana also famous with the cultural park. The next destination is Padang Padang Beach, or the official name is Labuan Side Beach. It is the beautiful beach with white sand. The activities that guests can do here, like lay down at sunbath and swimming. The activities at Padang Padang Beach will spend time for 1 hour 50 minutes. And the next, at 4:20 p.m., arrive at Uluwatu Temple. It is the temple that built at the edge 70-meter height of the rock or cliff projecting into the sea. Uluwatu Temple famous with the beautiful view of the sunset. Guests also can see many big monkeys here. In Uluwatu Temple, guests can spend their time for 2 hours 50 minutes for the activities such as 1 hour for kecak dance and the rest of the time for looking to the sunset and the temple. Finish with the activity at Uluwatu Temple. The next place is Kedonganan Beach for having dinner. The guests can spend 1 hour for have dinner at Kedonganan Beach. Restaurant at Kedonganan Beach famous with the seafood menu and the beautiful view of the beach in the evening. And the last is back to the hotel at 8:30 p.m. Where the hotel in day 4? The hotel is same hotel with the day before. Why we choose Uluwatu tour in day 4? Because Bali is famous with the temple, and in this tour, guests can visit many temples such as Taman Ayun Temple, Tanah Lot Temple, also Uluwatu Temple, and know more about temples in Bali. Also, the rules that apply when visit the temple. Okay, that's all about my explanation for itinerary Uluwatu tour. Thank you.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Andri and my friends. I'm Eko Mangarsa NPM 9012. I will continue the presentation our itinerary in 5 days tour in Bali. I'm going to explain day 5 and transfer out of our itinerary. So, what the activity in our day 5? In day 5, we will go to Balinese traditional spa at age 30. In Balinese traditional spa, do a massage so that the body is back in shape after a few days of destination. And so we will check out the guests of Framasanan Hotel and arrange the luggage. At 12:45, we will drive to airport. After arriving at the airport, we check flight tickets and passport, and luggage is checked by airport official. And at 30:45, we arrange the luggage and drop the gas. Alright, that's all the presentation about 5 days tour in Bali. Thank you.
Alright, Mr. Andre and friends, that's all of our video presentation in 5 days tour itinerary in Bali. Belongs to our group members. I would like to say thank you very much for your kind attention to our video presentation today. See you next time.